Good morning. Welcome to JD's Realty and Auction. This is our Monday morning class. If you guys want to go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, you'll get notifications when we go live. We like to try to do this just about every Monday morning. So today we're going to talk about something that was new to me, and it was called Blue John, and it's a what, not a who. So Blue John, the story of a Derbyshire stone. So there you get your first clue. It's a mineral. Blue John, also known as Derbyshire spar, is a semi-precious mineral, a rare form of fluorite with bands of purple, blue, or yellowish color. In the UK, it's found only at Blue John Cavern and Treak Cliff Cavern at Castleton in Derbyshire. During the 19th century, it was mined for its ornamental value, and mining continues on a small scale today. The most common explanation for the name is that it derives from the French bleu jaune, meaning blue yellow. The story goes that Blue John was exported to France, where it was used by ormolu workers during the reign of Louis the 16th. There you go, 1774 to 91. However, there is no archival record of any Blue John being exported to France, and the early ormolu ornaments, which used Blue John, were being manufactured by Matthew Bolton of Birmingham in the 1760s. So that's what the stone looks like in the mine, and then that's a cut piece of raw mineral there. It's very pretty. It's sort of similar to amethyst, I guess, or it looks like, crystal with amethyst bands. So these are some examples of ornamental pieces, what it looks like when you carve it into one of these beautiful pieces, objects of art. And that's what the next several slides are. So just feast your eyeballs. So these are some beautiful, and these are big. These are really big, monumental, like fireplace urns, or these would have been in like a palace, like a long walkway gallery. It's a really pretty bowl, pedestal bowl. Here are some beautiful urns, mantle urns. And I mostly wanted to show you guys what these pieces look like because, like I said, I'd never heard of it. So if I did come across something like this, I certainly wouldn't have known to call it Blue John. It would have just been like carved stone, whatever. So now that we are able to look at it and identify what it looks like carved into a piece, we might be able to more accurately give it a name in our lead line and make it more findable by people who collect this stuff. Because it is something that isn't really produced in these forms today. So when you do come across it, you can be pretty sure that this is an antique piece from like the 17 and 1800s. So here's an example of it being used in a fireplace, which is one of the earlier uses of the stone. So it's sometimes said that Blue John of Derbyshire was discovered by the Romans. However, the earliest source of this story is William Adams' 1843 book, Gem of the Peak. The earliest reference to the mineral Blue John occurs in a letter dated 1766, noting a lease from Lady Mazarin, which states that she let ye Blue John Castleton, which I assume that means she leased it to someone. The next reference occurs in 1768, a letter by industrialist Matthew Bolton, who produced those urns that we saw a few minutes ago, who attempted to purchase or lease the mine so that he could mine the Blue John to create decorative vases. By this date, the mining of Blue John had been going on for several years. The earliest dated decorative applications of Blue John in Britain are those in use as fireplace panels, as shown here. And by the 19th century, Blue John was being fashioned into a wide variety of ornamental items ranging from knife handles to chalices. By 1892, the output is said to have been limited to 3 tons per annum. A lost deposit was rediscovered in Treak Cliff Cavern in 2013, and in 2015, an additional new vein was discovered, the first for over 150 years. During the First World War, fluorspar was in great demand as a flux in blast furnaces, so Blue John, being a rare form of calcium fluoride, was mined only for this purpose. Sadly, this meant that much good ornamental stone was lost during this period. And today, production is probably around half a ton per annum, and the raw Blue John produced is kept within Castleton, where small articles, mainly jewelry, are worked, like this piece here. So that's it for today. That's your introduction to Blue John.